Hello, Carly. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Like we were talking before, thank you for being the guinea pig, being the first one to try out these teacher diaries. So, in these teacher diaries, like we talked about, we're trying to help people that are starting out, that are brand new to teaching, others that might be teaching now but are looking at a job like with yours, with Magic Years, so you can talk about that. We also want to know your tips and tricks and any other information that you find relevant, okay?
All right. Well,
Okay.
first off, why I got into teaching ESL, I was actually a nursing student about 6 months ago,
Hmm.
and I got diagnosed with a brain tumor during my finals week.
Wow.
So I had to drop out of nursing school. I had a life saving surgery on my spine I had to go through, and I realized that my body wasn't going to be strong enough to be a nurse anymore. And I had to kind of figure out how am I going to make a difference in people's lives without nursing. And during that time, I had been tutoring people in ESL to help pay for my school. So it was a natural transition for me to get my TFL or my TEFL certificates and move into teaching online full time. So now I'm with Magic Ears, and I've been teaching with them since a week before Christmas. And actually, one of the cool things about Magic Ears is we offer secondary positions. So within a month of working with Magic Ears, I was actually able to promote to a social media position.
Okay, good, good, good. And yeah, and for those that are watching, if you're wondering why I didn't tear up over that story, is because Carly and I talked before, obviously, and I'm sure there's a few wet eyes and so forth after hearing that. But thank God for things like online teaching, so that yeah, you can make a difference and you have some sort of path to take. So that's the good thing about it. That's the good thing about
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. Our teaching hours are 6:30 to 9 p.m. Beijing time, and then we have also weekend hours 10 to 11:30 a.m. as well.
Mhm.
So it gives me plenty of time to teach in the morning in my time zone and also have time to make it to my doctor's appointments. So this field has turned out to be a really great option for me, and I love teaching with the kids. We actually teach up to 4 kids at Magic Years in one classroom, and our platform is fully integrative. So I can move the kids' screens around, they can draw on it, we play games. It's a really fun program to teach with. So it really starts my morning off with a smile.
Okay, good, good, good. And can you go through the basics for people? Like, do you have to be a native teacher? Is there a specific location where you're located? Do you need a degree? Do you need a TFL? Just any of the requirements you can think of.
Absolutely. So we do require you to be a native speaker. We're currently hiring applicants with a North American accent, so native to USA or Canada, but you can teach anywhere in the world. As far as our teaching requirements go, we do want you to have an ESL certificate,
Hmm.
an 8+ months online experience, or a teaching degree with 2 years experience in ESL. If you're a little bit iffy on the experience and you might not be experienced in ESL, we do offer our applicants to attach a 1 to 2 minute intro video highlighting their teaching personality to be considered for the job.
Okay, good, good. What are some tips when it comes to producing that video?
So my biggest tip I tell people is don't give us your resume because you're already putting that on your application. We really want to see your teaching personality and what it looks like to have its class with you. So I like to encourage phrases like in my class, dot, 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 we like to have fun, we like to sing, we like to dance. Bring out some props and show a very friendly, energetic personality because that's what we look for in our Magic Ears teachers.
All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. What's the and I understand that the pay rate's going to fluctuate based upon experience, things like that. And by the time that we end this recording, even then, the pay rate could have changed. So anybody watching, don't hold our feet to the flames with this. But what's a typical pay rate or range?
So the typical pay range for almost about 90% of our teachers is probably going to be $9 a class, and then we have two bonuses. The first bonus you get is a dollar bonus for showing up to your first class of the day at least 8 minutes early, and that bonus will roll over for each class you teach that day, and opening at least 60 slots for availability. So that will bring your hourly up to $22 an hour if you do the bonuses. If you have a master's degree or a bachelor's degree specifically in education, an ESL certification, and 5 years teaching experience, you can start off at $10 for base pay as well.
Wow. So basically probably about 24, $25 an hour, something like that.
Yeah, $24 an hour for our more experienced teachers, and you can get up to $26 an hour with raises that you're eligible for every 6 months with Magic Years.
Okay, good, good, good. And it sounds like Magic Years is fairly flexible with the schedule, or are they not? Can you talk about the
Yeah.
schedule?
So, as far as scheduling, we really only require 10 slots a week to be open for availability. So, not for teaching, just to say that you're available to teach. We do prefer and require that you open at least 2 weeks ahead. So, that gives our staff enough time to fill those schedules and make sure everybody's getting their hours. As
Mhm.
far as taking days off, you can have as much vacation as you want if you tell the team 14 days in advance. You have 2 times a month where you can close a day of booking. So let's say you were teaching on a Friday and you had 3 classes that you needed to cancel. If you canceled all of them, that's one cancellation, and you get 2 of those a month without penalty.
Okay, good, good, good. Wow, all right. Yeah, just a ton of information, so I'm sure people are going to find this to be interesting. Now, just in general, what are some tips that you want to tell people that are first starting out online teaching? You know, like where to not so much where to apply, but you know how to write your resume, your intro video, just whatever you can think of. You take the floor.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing that is so important with online teaching is personality, because we're making up for a lack of classroom, a lack of being able to physically interact with the kids in a physical setting. We really need to make sure that we are energetic and are keeping these kids engaged, because they've already been at school for about 8 hours a day. So we really want to keep them engaged and make sure that they are focused on learning. Another great tip is to bring in props to help make the class fun. The kids really interact when you actually have something physical to show
Mhm.
them, and they always get a kick out of it when they bring their own props too. So I think personality is the biggest key to online teaching.
Okay, good, good, good. So, all right, so good. So now we know all that. And anything else before we end this?
Hmm, I think we about covered it.
Okay, good, good, good. And for those of you that are listening in and watching this video, this is the first of what we call our teacher diaries, teacher profile. I'm not really sure what we want to name it long term. And what we're trying to do, like you can see, pretty evident, is provide all this information for you to help you out. And then also, too, Carly's going to have her own page on OETJobs. I think it's just oetjobs.com/Carley, I think is what it is. And on there, you can go on there, watch this video, read some more information, and then there will be a Dropbox where you can enter your name, email, also attach, and you do want to do this, you want to attach your resume so that that goes directly to her. She can see that information and kind of communicate back to you, or you can just simply use her referral link, which will be there as well, and that'll be tracked through Magic Years. They have a system that tracks all of that through, so you have somebody to contact in case there's any issues and so forth. So again, we're just trying this out. This is the first time, so that's what we have set up. We might change this as we go along. And of course, one of the main things is I hope you all got a ton of information. Thank you, Carly, for all this information that you gave us about online teaching, also sharing your experience with us too. You know, so that's a little anyway, lost words. But thank you. So thank you,
Yeah.
Carly, and I'll see you around. Okay, bye
All right.
bye.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye bye.